Hi, I'm Warren Wilson and I'm an inventor. I'd like to spend a couple of minutes sharing with you about how I go about inventing products or how I go about creating solutions to problems. And it's a process that pretty well guarantees an answer. So what I'd like to do is share with you how it worked for me by using the product that I developed, Better Blocks, as an example. I wanted to compete with Lego at the time. Now, Lego is a $2 billion a year company, fabulously successful product. And I was a guy working in my backyard shed. But I wanted to develop a product that would compete with Lego. So here's what I did. First of all, I got out my Lego blocks, great products, started to build models, and I just noticed how they worked and what they did. And what I noticed was that they would predominantly build straight lines or right angles, and also most of the colours were primary colours. So I started to make a list of things like that. Like they're rigid, primary colours, and the list, the list can go on and on. You can put as many things as you want on that list. But here's the key thing, is that once you get to know the product and how it works and what it is, then you can start to do the opposite, because inventing or creating solutions, different solutions, is always about doing something different. So here's what I did. I started to list the differences. The difference from rigid could be a movable building block system. Primary colours, wouldn't it be very cool if you had a building block system that glowed in the dark, or the colours magically change colours somehow? So what I did was, after my list, and as I said, your list can be as long as you want, but eventually on that list you'll find something you'll go, wow, I reckon I could do that. Now for me, it was this one up here. It was the movable building block system. Now it took me a while to actually develop it and develop the clipping system, but what I did was eventually I developed a movable building block system called Better Blocks. And here's an example of that. See how they move? They clip together and they move. And you can build curves and all different shapes. And we also came out with blocks that glowed in the dark. We came out with blocks that magically changed colour and dip them in warm water. But the process was always the same. And the process for inventing and the process for creating solutions to your problems and challenges and developing new products and services is always the same. What you do is you absorb existing knowledge, and eventually, if you want to do something different or new or come up with a new product, you pick an aspect of that and do something different. So it's all about looking at what you've got and then working out what you can do different. Now, sometimes along the way, you may come up with some crazy ideas, some crazy differences. But remember, sometimes you need to come up with the crazy differences to get with the ones that work. So look, I'd love to hear from you about any of your ideas or inventions, or if you wanted someone to work with, please contact me, and contact me by using the details at the end of this video. So meanwhile, happy inventing, happy creating, and cheers for now. Thank you.